If only my motivation to get my work done before deadlines was as high as the rising gas prices, I would be at a better place. But guess what? It's just the gas prices experiencing a hike. And with the increased production and use of automobiles in our daily life, it is impacting the daily budget of an individual. Ugh, I wish I could just charge my car like I charge my phone. It would be easy and cheaper. Oh wait, you do know this technology already exists, right? Yep, that's our cue to display the revolutionary electric vehicles on the screen. Damn that beauty. But wait, before you get too carried away, are you aware of these shiny beasts having a dark side to them as well? Yep, you heard that right. And in this video, we will talk about it. We will talk about the dark side of electric vehicles. Before we talk about the dark side of electric cars, let's talk about what they are and when did the trend start. Introduced more than 100 years ago, electric cars are seeing a rise in popularity. Whether it's a hybrid, plug-in hybrid or all electric, the demand for electric driving vehicles will continue to climb as the prices drop and consumers look for ways to save money at the pump. Electric cars function by plugging into a charge point and take electricity from the grid. They store the electricity in rechargeable batteries that power an electric motor, which turns the wheels. Electric cars accelerate faster than vehicles with traditional fuel engines, so they feel lighter to drive. It's hard to pinpoint the invention of the electric car to one inventor or country. Instead, it was a series of breakthroughs, from the battery to the electric motor. In the 1800s, that led to the first electric vehicle on the road. The event that helped popularize electric vehicles in contemporary times was the announcement in 2006 that a small Silicon Valley startup, Tesla Motors, would start producing a luxury electric sports car that could go more than 200 miles on a single charge. In 2010, Tesla received a $465 million loan from the Department of Energy's Loan Program Office, a loan that Tesla repaid a full 9 years early to establish a manufacturing facility in California. In the short time span since then, Tesla has won wide acclaim for its cars and has become the largest auto industry employer in California. As the demand of electric cars are increasing, there's an emphasis on their plus points, and rightly so. Electric cars are more energy efficient. An amazing advantage electric cars have over fossil fuel powered ones is their efficient use of energy you put into their batteries. An electric car converts between 75 and 95% of its available energy into motion. A fossil fuel car only converts a maximum of around 30% of the energy stored in its fuel into motion. The rest is lost in heat and friction. And that's a big win for electric cars. They also have incredible acceleration that can look strikingly different. Electric cars like those produced by Tesla and BMW look highly distinctive, and they are filled with all kinds of exciting technology. But all that glitters is not gold, and with electric cars, this is the reality. The booming industry has a dark side to it, and some of the components contributing to this darkness are: Number 1. They're batteries that need rare metals. The batteries for electric cars use a lot of lithium, the lightest metal and the lightest solid element under normal conditions. Chile produces the largest amount of lithium, with other big producers including Argentina and China, while Bolivia has the world's largest known reserves. Other metals used in electric cars include copper, cobalt, aluminium, nickel, and sometimes manganese, along with conductive non-metal graphite. It has been suggested that we will struggle to create a large number of electric vehicles in the near term, simply because we do not have sufficient access to sources of lithium to make the batteries, and we don't have the factories to make them in either. Number 2. Making of electric cars creates more emissions. Raw materials for making the car have to be mined, and the process of mining creates a lot of greenhouse gases. Then the raw materials have to be refined before they can be used, which again emits more greenhouse gases. Then more greenhouse gases emitted in the manufacturing process. Number 3. They are only as green as their power sources. The environmental impact of electric cars can increase or decrease considerably depending on how the electricity that charges this battery is made. Number 4. You can't drive as far in an electric car. Although battery technology is improving all the time, this is a fact at the moment. The best electric cars now have ranges around 300 miles between charges, but many have a range of just 100 miles or less between charges, which means they are much more suited for use in cities and on short local journeys rather than for long distance travels. Number 5. There aren't enough charging points. By 2025, the number of sockets for charging electric cars is set to increase worldwide. But filling a car with diesel or petrol takes a couple of minutes, not 30 minutes or more. Many people get around this by having their own charging points installed at home. But that's not really an option for people living in streets of terraced housing where on-street parking means they have to park their cars on some distance from their house. So as we shift to using more and more electric vehicles, we'll have to think about how we keep them charged up. The electric vehicle may become the new smartphone, the next device that's essential for getting us through our day, and we have to keep charged up and ready for action. The need to charge our vehicles could potentially cause problems. How will the surge in demand be dealt with? Well, that is for sure a question to consider. But do you know what's a simple thing you can do without deliberation? Hit that beautiful subscribe button. Subscribe to Volt of Vokes. Comment your views, like our videos, share them with fellow enthusiasts. And until we meet next, stay curious, stay awesome. Volt of Vokes signing off.